What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have 5 types of hypebeast. Now I gotta give credit where credit is due. Richie Lee, I think it's like 2 years ago, had a video where it said 10 types of sneakerheads. Now I thought, why not do that with what everybody is talking about right now, and that's hypebeast. Yes, I've used hypebeast a lot. In previous videos I did like a hypebeast mystery box, different things like that, and a lot of people seem to like it. And I think the term hypebeast has been turning into something different. And so now I want to show you guys 5 different types of hypebeasts, and these are all considered hypebeasts, and most of these I've been called before, and I'll elaborate on that when we get to it. But I think this is going to be a fun time to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by these 5 different types of hypebeasts. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, I know this is a hypebeast specific video, but I also had the idea of doing the top 5 streetwearers, which kind of means like, you know, people in streetwear who have different senses of like, not hypebeast, but like the actual fashion side of it, because there's like the high fashion side, there's the regular streetwear, there's a little bit of the supreme streetwear, a little bit of hype I could include in there, but more primarily the actual styling in streetwear rather than the hypebeast stuff. So if you want to see that, leave a like on this video, get this video to 10,000 likes. That's a lot of likes, I know it is, but I want to get a like incentive for you guys. If you can do it, we'll go ahead and, you know, do that video. Also, if you haven't already turned on post notifications for when I post, go ahead and do it. I'll show you guys how to do it up on the screen. You just hit that little bell, hit save, and you get a notification every time that I post. And I think you're supposed to click like all notifications or something for when I post a video, so you guys can be a part of the comments at the very beginning. Those are the comments that I like. I put hearts on all of them because it's right at the beginning. I see them and I try to keep track with the most of the earliest ones that I can, and I try to read comments a lot. But if you guys are going to go ahead and join the notification gang, anything like that, go ahead and hit that bell. Disclaimer, if you are any of these types of hypebeasts, that's totally fine. Like I said, I'm about to probably be like 5 of 5 of these. A lot of people call me these, and it is totally fine if you're one of these. Go ahead and do you. I think we all have a little bit of hype in us, and there are people who don't and they hate it, but hey. Bogo, 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 bogo. I bought Supreme and I bought it for the Lolo. The first hypebeast up is going to be the hypebeast that can't dress. Now this can be taken a few different ways because some people say hypebeasts can't dress at all. But there are a few different ways of hypebeasts that I think could be the hypebeast that can't dress. Now what I mainly mean by that is someone who gets very hyped shoes. I've seen a lot of people when I go to different events. I've seen people who get very nice shoes, expensive, $4,000 Red Octobers, but their outfit just does not correlate at all. And so a lot of these people, they kind of like to focus on the shoes and just kind of don't really worry about the different clothes they're throwing. Now, I'm not criticizing these different people. They can wear exactly whatever they want and however comfortable they feel. But I just think there's a little bit that could be adjusted in the style department that, you know, could maybe help out a little bit. Bogo, 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 bogo. Got a bogo while I'm eating my froyo. The next hypebeast is going to be the sneak hypebeast. Now what I mean by that is this person is very, very subtle when it comes to the hype. Now this is the one that I would consider myself personally. I wouldn't consider myself a full hypebeast because I try to not, you know, do too much hype. I never really wear full hype outfits, and I try not to. So for this, what I mean by that is there'll be little hits of hype here and there. It could be in the shoes, it could be in the shirts, it could be in the jackets and different things like that. You know, maybe those little nice brands or the hype brands that are going right now, Off-White, Supreme, Yeezy, Gucci, different brands like that. Just a little bit of hype in there and nothing too crazy. Likes to flex a little bit, but not be too much out there. You know, you sometimes like to show a little bit of that logo, but and not necessarily in every aspect of your outfit. Bogo. Got a bogo while I'm eating my froyo. You want my bogo? Tell her she can. Next up, we have the King Hypebeast. Now, what I mean by the King Hypebeast, the Bowser of Hypebeast, is that they literally will wear all hypebeast things and they embrace it completely. The King Hypebeast is Kais, Blazendary, different YouTubers like that. Like I said in my YouTube Hypebeast Awards, different people like that who embrace the hype and make it a staple of their channel, of their personality, different things like that. You might know a friend who's like this. A lot of people don't like to fully embrace it like these kind of people, but if this is the lane that you want to be in, I totally get it. There are tons of different, specifically YouTubers that like to embrace this that I've talked about throughout my different videos, one being even Rice Gum. A lot of people thought he could have gotten an award in my Hypebeast Award video if you didn't see that, but Rice Gum is kind of one of those too. You embrace the hype, you use it as humor, you literally tell people I'm wearing the most hyped outfit and I am a hypebeast. That's the King Hypebeast, they embrace it. Let's get on to the next one. Chickens making moves like a rabbit. Cream with me on my team, that's all we're wearing. The next hypebeast is going to consist of two different kinds of Hypebeast. Now they're gonna have two different categories, and it's because they're specific to two different people. This is gonna be one that I've gotten the most. I've gotten called this one, I can't tell you how many times. The people who comment this are still in my videos to this day, and that is the Jerry Boy and I would say the Kanye Hypebeast. Now I consider these somewhat Hypebeasts, and some people might, some people not. Now Jerry Boy, I don't really think is a bad term. I've been called it for a very long time, and I would say a lot of my viewers like the styling of Jerry Lorenzo. If you don't know what a Jerry Boy is, it's somebody who wears Fear of God, similar stuff to Fear of God or Jerry Lorenzo look. Now yes, I got a ton of this, and a lot of people still call me it. I did videos on Fear of God back in the day when they did a lot of stuff with the Fear of God Pakistan collaboration. Not as much recently, just because I haven't been wearing as much, and I just don't really wear a lot of zipper denim or distressed denim or different things like that, so I don't include them in my videos. But a Jerry Boy would consist of, you know, and that's why I can say it's a Hypebeast, because they wear exactly similar stuff to Jerry Lorenzo, which a lot of people on my channel wear, and I don't really have a problem with it. If anybody wants to dress like this, I did a lot of videos on it. And that is the zipper denim. Distressed zipper denim would be an oversized t-shirt, oversized sweatshirt, which I still rock to this day, which is probably why I still get called one. And then you just wear different things like, you know, Vans, Fear of God military sneakers, different things like that. That would be considered the Jerry Boy Hypebeast. Then you have the Kanye Hypebeast, which is somebody who wears all Yeezy season, looks up to Kanye as a god, and wears everything identical to him. Now, I think Kanye has a lot of great looks, and Kais actually did a video on Kanye West fans be like, and it was pretty accurate. You know, Kanye is very popular as far as the styling goes right now with his influence in shoes and clothing, and a lot of people look up to him for that. Obviously, he's known for his music primarily, but in the streetwear world, a lot of people like to dress like him. There's a few different looks that he's had that he's kind of transformed over, you know, the last years that people have been getting into. It's the socks tucked in the sweatpants kind of look, and just a lot of his styling over the last, you know, couple years has become very popular, and a lot of people like to follow it. Next Hypebeast up is going to be the Reseller Hypebeast, and this is one that I've seen a lot at different sneaker cons, and most of the time they're very young, and I'm not sure how they do it. But what I mean by this is they wear everything that is the most expensive and the most hyped. So you'll go to a sneaker con, or I went to a sneaker con, and I've seen a lot of them. They'll wear the American flag Supreme box logo. Typically they'll just wear a normal pair of jeans, the Red Octobers, different things like that. They'll wear like a Supreme headband, and just in general a very crazy Hypebeast outfit that they wear while they're selling box logos, Yeezys, and different things. They're a reseller. They buy these different things and they resell it. Probably do try to resell the ones that they're wearing, but I'm not sure where a lot of them get the money, because I saw like 3 kids at one sneaker con wearing the exact same thing, the outfit that I just described, and it's crazy. And this kind of relates back to the one that I said, Hypebeast that can't dress, because a lot of them will spend $5 grand on shoes, $2 grand on a hoodie, and then the jeans will be like 30 bucks, which is totally fine. But you know, there are a lot more expensive denim options out there if you want to, you know, get that hype in there. But I guess there's not really too many hype denim brands unless you went with like Fear of God, maybe. I think that was the majority of the Hypebeast that I had. I think that was 5 if I'm correct. There was one more that I had in there that I didn't know if I want to throw in, and that's the Instagram flexor, which kind of was related to Richie's video, so I didn't want to really bring it in. But essentially they buy clothes just for Instagram, and they take pictures of them and they sell them, which actually would probably help me with my content, because I don't post too much on Instagram. But I don't really want to buy box logos, different things like that, just to put up pictures on Instagram. But there are people who do that, who buy it just for the sole purpose because they don't even really like the clothes maybe, or just because they want to post it. Shout out Jacob Starr. I'm just kidding. Jacob's gonna watch this and be so mad. I love you, Jacob. And Jacob has the most fire Instagram on Instagram, so shout out to Jacob. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for my different types of Hypebeasts. I did have an idea for this actually, where I wanted to do another one with different types of people who are in streetwear, or street wearers, where there's different type of people who have different looks. And this is not more or less the Hypebeast side, but actually like the actual clothing and wearing side of it. So if you want to see that, you gotta let me know down below. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I will see you guys next time. This is Harrison signing out. What the heck? Why did I just
got my coffee in my mason jar. We so fortunate we got this far. And I just wanna go far to the sky, but I don't even know where. I don't know where I'm going, I just know where I'm headed. Fill this out with my love, it's okay.